Welcome back. Liberalism in International Relations. Lecture outlines introduction, definition, key principles, significance, importance, challenges, criticism, examples, and lastly we have conclusion. So let's start from introduction. Liberalism is a school of thought within international relation theory that emphasizes the role of international institutions, cooperation, and separate of democracy. It challenges the realist perspective that power, politics, and conflict are inevitable. Key principle of liberalism. Cooperation. States can achieve mutual benefits through cooperation, and key principles are also known as assumptions. International institutions, organizations like United Nations and World Trade Organization play crucial roles in resolving conflicts and fostering cooperation. Democratic peace theory. Democracies are less likely to go to war with each other. Economic interdependence, trade and economic ties reduce the likelihood of conflict. Human rights and international law. Promoting human rights and adhering to international law are essential for global stability. Challenges and issues. Liberalism theory. Sovereignty versus international cooperation, balancing national sovereignty with this need for international cooperation, global inequality, addressing disparities between developed and developing nations, non-state actors managing the influence of multinational corporations and NGOs, environmental concern, tackling global issues like climate change. Importance of liberalism theory. Promotes peace through democratic governance and economic interdependence, encourages cooperation via international institutions and multilateral diplomacy, support human rights, advocates for the protection of human rights globally. Now we have types of liberalism. Firstly, we have classical liberalism. Classical liberalism emerged in 18th and 19th centuries, emphasized individual liberty, limited government, and free market. Key principle includes individual rights. Every person has inherent rights such as life, liberty, and property. Limited government. The government's role is to protect these rights without excessive intervention. Free markets, economic freedom, and minimal state interference in the economy. Prominent thinkers: John Locke, who advocated for the social contract and natural rights, and Adam Smith, who promoted free market and economic liberalism. Social liberalism. Social liberalism, also known as modern liberalism, this type emerged in response to the social and economic challenges of industrial era. Key principles include positive liberty. Freedom involves having the condition and capabilities to fulfill one's potential, not just the absence of constraints. Active government role. The state should play an active role in ensuring social justice and equality. Welfare state, support for welfare measures, progressive taxation, and labor rights to address social inequalities. Prominent thinkers: T.H. Green, who emphasized positive liberty, and John Rawls, known for his theory of justice as fairness. So now we have our third type, publication liberalism. Publication liberalism focuses on the importance of democratic governance and civic participation. Key principle includes democratic peace theory. Democracies are less likely to engaging in war with each other. Civic virtue, emphasize on active citizenship and participation in democratic processes. Rule of law, ensuring that laws are applied equally and fairly to all citizens. Prominent thinker who proposed the idea of perpetual peace, republication constitutions, and John Mill, who advocated for representative democracy. Neoliberalism. Neoliberalism gained prominence in the late 20th century, advocate for economic liberalization and minimal state intervention. Key principles include free markets, emphasize on the efficiency of free markets and competition, privatize and deregulation, reducing state control over the economy and promoting private enterprise. Globalization, encouraging global trade and investment. Now, institutional liberalism. Institutional liberalism highlights the role of international institutions in fostering cooperation and peace. Key principles include international organizations, institutions like United Nations, World Trade Organization are crucial for resolving conflicts and promoting cooperation. Multilateralism, encouraging states to work together through international agreements and organizations. Collective security, promoting global security through collective efforts. Criticism of liberalism. Idealism. Critics argue that liberalism is overly idealistic and underestimate the role of power politics. Western centric, accused of promoting Western values and norms at the expense of other cultures. Ineffectiveness. Some argue that international institutions are often ineffective in preventing conflicts. So now, real world example, European Union, a successful example of regional cooperation and integration. United Nations plays a key role in conflict resolution and promoting international norms. World Trade Organization facilitate global trade and economic cooperation. Best examples of liberalism in action: the Marshall Plan, post World War II economic aid to Europe, promoting recovery and cooperation. Paris Agreement, a global effort to combat climate change through international cooperation. Liberalism in international relations offers a framework for understanding how states can work together to achieve peace and prosperity. While it focuses challenges and criticism, it emphasizes on cooperation, democracy, and human rights remain relevant in addressing global issues. So lastly, we have conclusion, which is very important for each lecture. Must note it down. Liberalism in international relations encompasses various strands, each with its unique focus and principles, from the individual freedoms of classical liberalism to the global cooperation of institutional liberalism. These types collectively contribute to a comprehensive understanding of how states can achieve peace and prosperity through cooperation, democracy, and human rights. So this is all about our today's topic. I hope you understand today's lecture. See you in the next video with new lecture. Thanks for watching.